was that? Chinatown Hospital. I'm coming too.
Thank goodness you're finally awake.
Another Skyrim reference.
I have spent the past 30 minutes calculating the odds of you being indefinitely incapacitated or immobilized. I'm relieved to find my pessimism was misplaced and that you appear to be okay.
My head is killing me. What happened?
Someone ambushed us at the apartment. After you collapsed, my power systems were jammed by whoever attacked us. It took me 2 minutes to reboot and call an ambulance. When we left, I noticed they had done the same thing to the NSFPD ROM that was standing post. It takes a lot of power to crash one of those, even temporarily.
Wow, this is getting interesting now.
Serious military hardware like that is difficult to obtain, but that type of non-lethal electrical field would interrupt my systems as well, likely a mil-spec neuro-scrambler.
And actually, who do you think did this?
I now believe my original hypothesis to have been correct.
So, the human revolution?
Hayden must have been kidnapped by a powerful organization looking to get control of his research.
Right.
Trashing our apartment may have been a cover for the theft of the data cache we were looking for.
Probably. And why did they attack us and just leave?
If we walked in on them while they were searching the apartment for Hayden's files, I can understand them stunning us to make their escape. But the probability that they're actually after me, or rather the research behind my creation, seems high. Leaving me when I was so vulnerable makes no sense.
Yeah, maybe they want you to lead them the rest of Hayden's research?
A reasonable deduction, but if they don't yet have Hayden's research, we may still have time to rescue him before something really bad happens.
Do you see who hit us?
No, I didn't.
Dang it.
They assaulted us from behind, and nothing showed up on my optics before I was disrupted. They either had cloaking of some kind, or were extraordinarily careful while making their way into the apartment.
I'm more inclined to think it was the former, cloaking.
My optics, while not top of the line, are better than an off-the-shelf ROM's, and I should have been able to detect any thermal changes from someone being there.
Excuse me. Are you talking about Hayden Weber?
Who this? Where this? I'm talking? Whoa! Who are you?
Sorry for being a nosy, Nancy. Hayden's an old friend of mine, and this sounded all too familiar.
Familiar?
Has anything happened to him?
Should I really tell you? Who are you?
Of course, I've not yet introduced myself. My name is Dr. Yannick Fairlight, and I'm the founder and former CEO of System 1 Software, now owned by Parallax.
He is telling the truth, at least as far as I can intuit from information on the meshnet. And I do recall Hayden mentioning a Dr. Fairlight, at least once in passing at some point.
Well, if Turing thinks he's legit, then I think he's legit.
See, I don't bite.
Might. Were you listening in on our conversation?
I hate to be the one to tell you, but privacy screens are hardly soundproof. However, if this situation concerns us both, perhaps we can help each other.
Perhaps.
I won't press you for details, but perhaps I could be of some assistance.
Maybe.
I remember my association with Hayden fondly, and I'd be happy to help in any way I can.
How did you meet Hayden?
Hayden and I made our acquaintance when the two companies first underwent the merger. At the time, he was a young, hotshot researcher working in the search data correlation sector. He was assigned to find the best ways to integrate Parallax's own collection and analysis tools into System 1's LIPS operating system.
Lips.
He was a bit much to handle at times, honestly, but I admired his passion for the subject.
Do you know anything about Hayden's research? Good sir.
His research? No, not so much.
Not so much?
I remember at the time he had interest in advanced machine sapience, but that is the realm of science fiction.
How can you help?
I I still have some contacts in Parallax and can put out some quiet feelers. Maybe they'll know something. I will admit, I don't have much to offer until there's more information.
Guess so.
Is there anything you can tell me? I'd like to help in any way I can. What did you find at Hayden's apartment?
The first time we went, nothing. But when we went back to extract his computer's data cache, the place had been pillaged, and the human revolution had spray-painted slogans all over our walls. Hayden's computer was gone, and we were assaulted. And now we're here, injured and losing our trail with each passing second. We're still frustratingly in the dark and running out of time. I fear Hayden is slipping out of reach. I am failing him.
Nah, don't feel like that.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I wish I could do more. Hayden's company was most enjoyable.
It's been very interesting speaking to you, Dr. Fairlight.
Are you sure we can trust him?
I don't think we have any choice.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
If I'm looking into this on my own, you might as well benefit from it. We both want the same thing, yes?
Maybe.
It's up to us to seize opportunity when it appears. I think I have a lead for you two that will prove most useful.
Ooh.
You said you found human revolution slogans spray-painted on the walls. I am acquaintances with the man leading the current human revolution protests at the Genus Clinic. His name is Brian Mulberry. After an introduction from me, he may be willing to shine some light on that particular event.
How do you know this Brian Mulberry?
Well, when I exited Parallax, I sought out like-minded individuals. We worked together to prevent a full deployment of the meshnet system. Brian Mulberry was one such person. We did not succeed in our efforts, obviously.
Duh.
Come to think of it, that event might have been what prompted Brian to take a more radical stance against technology.
We should get going, Turing.
Of course. Please, do not let me delay you any further. Luck,
I've been
Turing.
hospitalized
I
long
don't think
enough.
Hayden's faith in you was misplaced. You are an impressive piece of technology.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight. We'll be in touch. Should I call downstairs to have you discharged?
Yes, please.
You are
Let's
one
go.
lucky dog.
Am I?
Didn't I tell you to be careful? Do you get it now?
I was careful.
I can't be around to pull your ass out of the fire all the time anymore. I don't even know how I would have handled the Board of Inquiry or your sister if you'd actually been hurt.
I'm sorry, Detective Rivers. Our assailant got the drop on us due to my negligence and lack of technical prowess. This is all because of my failure.
Oh, come on, don't blame yourself.
It's my fault.
Sure, because the robot fresh off the assembly line is gonna know how to handle this kind of thing better than the supposedly hard-boiled journalist you're carting around.
Damn.
Well,
Sass.
to be honest,
Just get it together, both of you. I don't want you to get hurt, and it sounds like you're stumbling into a really dangerous situation.
My friend's in danger, man.
Plus, I'm starting to think that you were right.
Say it.
Someone higher up in the department is trying to delay any search into Hayden's disappearance.
Oh, snap.
Here's the story. Apparently, the investigations you ran into this morning were about the lock on the apartment door being reported broken by a neighbor. The building couldn't reach Hayden, so they went ahead and got it fixed on their own, but the NSFPD sent a bot to check things out and guard the place for a while afterward, right?
Right.
Standard procedure, treating it as a break-in. Have someone there for when Hayden shows up. Obviously, you and I know there's a bigger story. But when I filled out the missing person report, I was informed in no uncertain terms that I am to wait an entire 48 hours before I can upgrade the existing case.
Why?
Why? Just on the off chance the door being busted and Hayden being missing are unrelated and my search screws something up for the completion of the break-in report.
Oh, come on. That's
As
right.
if. There's
Yep.
a problem if you're so by the book you're getting paper cuts. And that was before all of this happened. The chief's not happy about whoever took the bot out. That's who they're after now. They won't even care if Hayden never shows.
today's assault and the vandalization of our apartment will only make the entire situation more confusing and sensitive for the police.
There's too many moving parts to piece anything together, and it's not fun trying to argue with the bureaucrats that one thing happened over another. These little incidents of smashing shit and spray paint sound more like Froyo Stand 2.0 to them than a serious abduction.
Froyo Stand 2.0.
And I suppose I won't be very useful as a witness to the kidnapping without explaining the makeup of my being to the entire department, which will only scandalize things further. Darn it all.
Yep, it sure is a complicated situation.
Look, it's not being squashed completely, so I don't think anyone's been bought. But until there's undeniable proof Hayden was taken by force, they're gonna care more about the poor doorknob and some paint on the walls than him being missing. Which means somebody definitely has some influence. Enough to buy themselves time by forcing me to follow protocol to a T. Not that I will. I'm gonna have to keep things quiet.
Good girl.
It sounds like it's going to be up to us.
Yeah. So stop messing around. There's certainly a story here, but if you keep botching your moves, you'll blow it. I'd really rather you not be involved at all, but I know that isn't gonna happen at this point.
Nope.
I've got a bad feeling people are gonna end up dead over this. I don't want you to be one of them, buddy.
Please no dead people.
And I really don't want to be the one making that call to your sister. Please.
Yes, I'll be careful.
Yeah,
Pinky promise.
I know.
Okay.
Just here.
Nani? A gun.
Take this. Use it if you have to.
But only if I have to.
I told you to get a weapon, but you didn't, so I picked it up on the way here. Be smart with it.
Oh, could have I gotten a weapon before?
Me
I kind of forgot about it.
I'll be in touch if I find anything out, but don't hold your breath. My superiors are gonna keep leaning on me to do nothing. Back to the grind, I guess. See ya. Stay safe.
See you.
Thank you for your time, Detective Rivers. You should talk to the receptionist and formally check out before we go anywhere. We should also look for Dr. Fairlight's assistant, Mr. Decker. He should be somewhere around.
Is this Mr. Decker?
Hello, the name's Leon Decker. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Can you? Oops.
Fairlight messaged ahead that I needed to pass one of his cards on to you. Here.
Card. Fairlight's card. Alright.
Thanks for taking your time with him. He really gets in one of his moods when the chair's getting fixed. The last gala he organized was full of unsavory types. He's probably happy to help folks whose pockets aren't deeper than their thoughts.
Thanks, man.
No problem. I'll be around if you know where to look. You have a good day now.
Thanks. Alright. Yeah, better not.
Your medical billing makes me glad I'm synthetic.
Yeah, I bet.
You should look for more paying journalism work before you get shot again.
I'm not planning to get shot again.
Well, we're free to leave. Why not head back home first, yes?
Let's see.
I'm sure you'd like the chance to shower at least. For such a clean place, it sure seems to have left you feeling foul.
I guess. Physically, mentally, and journalistically refreshed.
You look good. If you're feeling up for it, we should go find Tomcat and tell them about what happened. They should still be waiting for us at Stardust. Let's not keep them waiting.
Back to Stardust. Tomcat's up.
Hey y'all! How goes the search?
Not great. Hayden's apartment was ransacked and someone stole the data cache.
Shit. Well, I can't say I saw that one coming. I figured that they'd nab anything they needed the first time they hit the place. Huh. Any ideas who it could have been?
The walls have been spray painted with many grotesque human revolution slogans. It is possible that Hayden was targeted by the organization for his work at Parallax. While my development may have been a secret, he is rather well known for his work on virtual intelligence data. Equally likely, it is an effort to throw us off the trail of who's actually done this.
We talked to a Yannick Fairlight. He offered to introduce us to someone in the human revolution.
Right! Dr. Fairlight was very kind to point us in the direction of the human revolution protest leader. Hopefully we'll be able to get to the bottom of this after interviewing him.
Yannick Fairlight? When'd you run into him?
Do you have some history with him?
Oh, we were ambushed at the apartment and got hit with some kind of neural stunner.
What? Are y'all okay?
Yeah, maybe we should have talked about
Yes,
first.
we made it to the nearby hospital, and Dr. Fairlight happened to be occupying the same room we were placed in. We had a discussion with him about Hayden's situation, then came here.
Well, shit. Things sure are getting more serious than I first thought.
Why?
Y'all need to keep a sharp eye out. Being attacked means the bastards know you're looking now.
I'm confident in our ability to push on.
Boy, what do you know about Dr. Fairlight, Tomcats?
I can't say I know much about the man. Fairlight always was a bit of a shut-in. Even back when he ran System 1, his old company. He didn't make any more public appearances after the merger between them and Parallax, but he was still working with them for 6 or so years past that. Nowadays, he shows up in the news once in a blue moon for some charity thing or another. But, well, it's all just rumor, but I've heard he holds a grudge about it hotter than the Clantons after the Earps.
Ooh.
I'd take care to look this particular horse in the mouth real close if I was you.
Fair enough, we'll be careful of him.
Good. Now to lighten the mood.
Yes.
While y'all were chasing your tails, I managed to find a way into the Parallax network.
Ooh. Excellent.
Once I'm in, I should be able to dig out Hayden's personal info file easily enough, including anything related to him on all security clearance levels.
Ooh. Could be useful.
If Parallax has anything on Hayden's situation, it'll be in there.
Fantastic, Tomcat. I knew Hayden's faith in you was not misplaced. How long do you think it will take you?
Well,
Then read.
that's where the rubber meets the road.
Rubber meets the road.
Parallax actually has considerably better net security than the last time we cracked in.
Unsurprising.
I'm gonna need physical access.
Oh my lord.
I've got a good idea where a node for us to slice into is, but it ain't exactly in a nice part of town. In fact, police have basically wrote it off as a lost cause. Not enough profit in it. I know Jess has some contacts in that area.
Oh god. Alright.
She's that girl that chewed you a new rear when y'all first came here.
Yes, I know. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a tough sale, but she might be able to help y'all get in and out of that part of the city without ending up in a parts bin at an organ shop.
Fun. I guess I'll go grovel until she agrees to help me.
What's the spirit?
Yes, the spirit. That's what I say.
I need a little time to get all my tools together to slice into Parallax's network, but y'all keep me updated. Maybe y'all get lucky and find that data cache too.
Maybe y'all. Yeah.
But I ain't gonna count on it. Jess is still hanging around here at Stardust, but I saw her head over to the VIP room.
I don't know.
It's hybrid night, and she's a popular gal. Just please remember to play nice, or her friends will thump you something fierce. I'll send Jess a message letting her know that y'all are looking for some assistance, and we'll see what happens.
For the best. In touch, Tomcat.
Sure thing, huh? I've got to head on out of here and get started on setting up the run. Just have turn, let me know when y'all are ready.
Oh, I see Jess over there behind some ropes. Let's go over and say hi to her.
I wanted to talk to the dude. Remember?
Oh, hell no.
Sorry.
Look, I'm really trying to have a good time today, and the Human Revolution crud muffins have made that very hard for me.
I know.
And your interrogation this morning took a bad day to worse.
Sorry.
I asked around about you, Journo, and I don't have anything to say to you. The last thing I need is you prodding at me without telling me you're press. Besides, the VIP section is only for hybrids and friends on hybrid night, and no way am I vouching for you. Hey, bouncer! We got a capital A asshole over here.
God damn it. Chill.
Order. Let's go.
Ah, boy. Oh.
How rude. She didn't even give us a chance to explain ourselves.
I mean, guess I was accidentally rude to her before.
We have to get back in there and try to be reasonable.
But how?
Surely she will see the importance of our task once we've explained everything, but that bouncer probably won't let us back in.
So-
Perhaps we should try befriending someone nearby and convince them to vouch for us?
Ah, well, it looks like a
It's a
hyper.
statistical long shot, but the worst case scenario shouldn't leave an excessive amount of physical damage.
Oh, hi. sorry, I don't really feel like talking. It's been a long day. Maybe after I have a few drinks in me. Maybe I'll get something a bit bitter. Alright, I think I'll try sour apple tea. Sounds good. Let's try this. Have a drink. I hope you like it.
How did you know what I was planning on ordering? Well, at least keep me company while I drink it.
Sure.
I'm Caitlin.
Hi Caitlin. My name's Vatto. It seems like you were alone for a while.
I'm usually a lot more sociable. Things have just been rough today.
Can you tell me about it?
My brother's going through gene therapy. He still has to go in at least twice a week for health and maintenance. There are human revolution protesters outside the clinic, making it even harder for him. They're always outside, harassing anyone coming in.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
I'm sorry to hear it's like that.
No one else lives around here, so I'm kind of all he's got. But it's not a big deal. He'll be done with the main set of treatments in a few weeks, and we'll be free of them.
No biggie.
I just feel bad for everyone else they're messing with.
It's lucky to have you.
Aw, thanks a lot. I'm lucky to have him. So, there's plenty of people here. What made you want to talk with me?
No one should be that bummed at Stardust. And I had this drink.
Oh geez, this really is my favorite drink. I have to wake up early for class, but I'm at the club, so I guess I'm already too deep in.
Whoops. Everybody needs a break now and then.
Well, don't spread this around, but to blow off steam sometimes, I like to write short stories. Nothing too serious, just stories about people I know.
Gonna write a story about me. Oh, do I have to?
We'll see. Hey, it's been really nice talking to you, but I kind of feel like dancing now. You want to come with me to the VIP area in the back?
Let's go!
I have some friends who might be over there. We can hang out with them. They'll like you.
Let's go!
Great, let's go.
Didn't I say to beat it?
We're guests of Caitlin. She said we could join her.
Said you could join her? Question mark?
All right. But it's on her if you can't stay out of trouble.
Oh, I'm all good now. I can actually
Hey!
don't wanna talk to Jess now. Just chill with Caitlin.
You have an incoming call, priority marked as urgent.
Oh, is it Lexi?
Well, hope you come by again.
No!
Excellent. Sorry for
Oh.
making up the call. I'm still getting used to the whole subterfuge thing you humans do.
Dude, I was...
However, we can take another run at having a conversation with Jess. We have a dragon to slay. Onward!
I was actually looking forward to... oh boy.
And you're back.
Yep. Sure am.
You know, as soon as I first saw you, I hoped you'd be dropped like a bad packet off the mesh net and I'd never have to see you ever again.
Come on.
So of course, I just got off the phone with Tomcat, practically begging me to help you out. You aren't so good at the long-term play thing, are you?
No, I think we got off to a bad start here.
You mean you don't stick both feet in your mouth every time you talk to a hybrid? Surprising.
Come on.
Let's just get one thing straight
Good
here.
being a bitch.
I'm only willing to talk to you because I owe Tomcat. I don't owe you shit. So if you want my help, you gotta do something for me.
Of course.
If you got a problem with that, tough. My neighborhood, my health, my rules.
I know. Sounds fair.
I need you to break up those human revolution protests. The ones at the Genus Clinic on Market Street. I'd like this handled with some stealth. Not that I expect you to know what discreet means.
I go by myself.
Either way, just get it done. I got clients in the middle of treatment cycles, and this media circus is making their lives difficult. That means it's making my life difficult. Let the bastards go march somewhere else, like Washington. Not here.
Do my
Break up those
fucking best.
protests, and then we'll talk.
No! Let me talk to Caitlin. Caitlin.
All right, it sounds like we know what we need to do next. Let's go to Market Street and break up those protests for Jess.
Caitlin.
This is exactly what I needed to get my mind off things.
That's it.
Well, There are the protesters. I have to admit that I still find the vandalism of Hayden's apartment puzzling. The protests themselves have been entirely peaceful so far, and the human revolution, regardless of the flimsy philosophical ground they stand on, are not a group known for projecting their ideology through unlawful means. The more I research them, the more I have to admit to the statistical conclusion that we're either dealing with a deceptive covert operations scenario, or less likely, a radical splinter group. Still, I doubt it will hurt to ask around. Brian Mulberry is there in the center.
Kinda sweet.
Fairlight said he was the one to talk to, and my mesh searches confirmed that he is the leader of the local chapter of the Human Revolution organization. He's a big player on the national scene, but he seems charismatic and camera-conscious from the video clips I've reviewed. Perhaps we could use that to our advantage?
Mayhaps. Oh, you look like Elvis. What the hell?
Hello there! Would you like to hear about the dangers of our country's unchecked use of genetic modification?
No, not really. Yannick Fairlight said to introduce myself. I have one of his cards here.
Oh, yes, Yannick called and said something about an investigation into an apartment break-in? He didn't elaborate, and I'm not sure how I might be able to assist with this.
Let me tell you.
But if Yannick is involved, I'll do whatever I can. How can I help?
We found Human Revolution graffiti spray painted all over the apartment, and some things were stolen. I was hoping you might be able to point us in the direction of whoever did it.
Ah, well, the Human Revolution certainly does not condone such actions at all.
And now I'm starting to think they were framed.
We're a peaceful organization, and threatening people is not going to earn us hearts and minds.
Good point.
But off the record, some of our younger members can be a bit overzealous, as any hot-headed teenager tends to be.
It's not because they're part of the human revolution, of course not.
I'll look into this matter personally, and if I discover that any of our younger members were involved, they'll be turned in to the proper authorities.
Well, that's good, but we'll still
I'll
need
also
some,
let Yannick know anything I find out.
some clues,
You
so...
clearly missed doing real journalism. I'm impressed. I
Thanks.
think you're starting to get back into the hard-boiled investigative journalist thing.
What are you?
Hopefully we'll get lucky enough to turn up a new lead, even if this one didn't pan out like we'd hoped.
What do you think about what he said?
I think he was considerably less deluded than my searches on the meshnet had led me to believe.
Well, I meant if he was telling the truth.
Oh, well, he didn't appear to be lying, but I'm not equipped with interrogation sensors. You have more experience with this than I do. Do you think he was telling the truth?
Let's just say I don't think he was telling us everything.
I'll continue observing you and try to discern how to read people as we question them.
I mean, I don't know, but generally spokespeople don't tell
A
everything.
useful skill I find myself sorely lacking in. Lead on. Don't forget, we're still here to actually break up these protests. Let's see if we can't figure out a solution together.
It needs to be
Make sure to look around and think
done
carefully.
discreetly.
I'm sure we'll find something.
Oh, it's a weather room.
Let's
Hello.
not. 2's company, 3's a cloud.
Okay. Hello. Is there a climate control room up there?
It does a good job, huh? Yeah, that's mine. Well, technically, it's property of Hassey Holdings.
But Hassey Holdings is your company. So.
We spent some mints on it, but the rest of the block helps pitch in for maintenance costs since I usually set it to patrol the whole area. You should check it out when we do Christmas in July.
Really?
It can cover the whole street in snow, as long as it's cloudy enough to keep the sun off. Sort of like today.
I mean, I'd like that. He loves them. Would you mind if I take it for a spin?
Sorry, but that thing cost me way too many credits to let just anyone poke at it. I would need to see some serious credentials before I let you mess with it.
Serious credit.
You know, enough to make sure you can afford to replace it if you break it.
Yeah, I don't really have money.
Otherwise, no touching.
I mean... Oh! Oh, what if I show business card to her?
Dr. Yannick Fairlight. I've heard of him. Super rich guy? Used to own System 1? Why are you giving me his card?
I work for him. He's looking to buy a climate control room like yours. Not exactly true, but...
Yes!
yes.
He's getting on in years, and it would be useful for when he goes out and about. That's why we wanted to see it before.
I need a close look at it to make sure it'll suit his purposes.
Yeah, okay. I guess you can take a peek. Don't bust it, though.
No,
I scanned this card, and I swear if you break my ROM, I'll be calling your boss. Here's the RFID key to access it.
I'll be careful. Promise.
Thank you. This will surely be useful for our needs. Shall we go check it out?
Yes. Oh, do I just log in? Is Turing insulting the ROM? Turing, what are you doing? Use weather ROM?
This ROM has multiple different climate control settings. Maybe we could make things a little more festive. Christmas is my favorite season. Should I switch it to snow mode?
Sure. Yeah, turn this baby on. That's the hotkeys.
It's snowing?
Please break out the products, please.
Okay, people, I for one didn't bring any winter wear. Let's call it a day for now.
Nismord.
Excellent work! While I still have doubts about the moral superiority of using subterfuge to disperse a protest, we at least accomplished our goal peacefully. And to be frank, considering how the human revolution is clearly working against my personal interests, I won't waste many clock cycles puzzling that ethical quandary out.
Yeah.
Might I draw your attention to those youths over yonder? Counterculture clothing, obvious bad attitudes, and graffiti paraphernalia. Those could be our suspects who damaged my home in the name of revolution.
I'm gonna try to check it out.
Right. We should approach them cautiously as to not start a confrontation with the wrong individuals. They may even point us to the true culprits.
I hope so.
Oh no, they've noticed our attentions. Come along, maybe we can catch them.
Oh no. Well.
We'll never catch them on foot.
Bye.
Hold on, I'm calling for an auto cab of our own.
Oh, this is
I
going
know
to be a...
it seems a great deal of trouble for such a tenuous lead, but I have a hunch about them. The wicked flee when no man pursueth. The auto cab is estimated to take 5 minutes to arrive. We'll never be able to engage in pursuit fast enough to catch up to them. Perhaps we should call Tomcat.
Maybe?
Maybe they can do some bit of techno-wizardry and stop that cab.
Good idea, ring him up.
Excellent. Hold on while I connect us.
Howdy, folks.
Howdy.
How's the search for the data cache going?
Actually, that's what we're calling about, Tomcat. We may have located the perpetrators, but they eluded us and are making their escape in an auto cab. We attempted to use a cab of our own to tail them, but it hasn't arrived and they're getting away. Can you hack the cab and stop it?
No can do, little guy.
Aw.
Security on those cabs is tight, and the dang thing will shut down its external net connection long before I get in.
Damn it. Nope.
Oh, I have an idea. Sit tight for just a sec. Alright, that went faster than spit on a skillet. I did a job a few years back and had to break into the city's central traffic network. Do me a favor and don't ask why. The back door I drilled into that long ago is still wide open. I'm logging into the traffic management system now. Wait. Oh, shit.
Now what?
They may not have fixed that back door, but they did install a new counter-intrusion VI.
Oh, hell.
Oh, the damn thing is hot on my tail.
What can we do?
I gotta take care of this VI. I'm gonna need the two of you to handle the traffic system. Turin, I'm passing control to you.
Oh, Lord.
Hold tight. I'm gonna be doing some 2 sets of hands on 1 keyboard kind of hacking. Just push on the map and load it up on Turin's face. Sorry, Turin.
They're on the move! Don't let those punks escape, and don't trap them anywhere that's not here. We can access any of the control nodes in the area at any time. Plan ahead, and we should be able to get them. Got it? No!
Sorry.
No. They've exited the cab.
Fuck.
And I've lost connection with Tomcat. They must have cut the connection before the VI identified their IP address.
Well, I didn't know how to use it.
But perhaps all is not lost. I can pull images of those kids from my memory. Perhaps we can ask someone to try to find them.
God damn. Let's ask Fairlight. This guy Decker seems like a competent individual.
That sounds like a good idea. I'll put the pictures in an email and send them along to him. Maybe he can look places we wouldn't be able to.
Most likely.
That's not right.
What?
I'm certain I deactivated snow mode. Incoming call from Tomcat.
Hey, folks.
Sorry I messed up.
Jess just called and told me she has a clear way to the access node.
What?
She'll get you inside, and I'll walk you through connecting me so I can access the Parallax network. That should help our hunt. Did you get the data cache?
No.
No luck there yet.
Oh, rats. Well, y'all will get it, I'm sure.
Yeah, lol. So weird.
But we've got to strike while the iron is hot, so it'll have to wait. I managed to trigger an alert within Parallax's network security, and they're going to be moving their logs from one secure server to another. I need y'all in place of that access node before they do. No time for lollygagging.
No problem, Tomcat.
No problem.
We'll make our way there directly after we return to Stardust. We can worry about the weather ROM's malfunction later. Let's go. Our mission for Jess is done.
Oh yeah, it was our mission to her. The Stardust Dreams. Yeah.
Welcome to Stardust.
Yes. Talk to Jess.
Hey, I heard from my friends down the street that the protesters are gone. Must have been you, huh? Alright then. I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt and return the favor. Tomcat said that if you got to an old abandoned access node, you might be able to find out what happened to Hayden. I called up a buddy who's on night shift for Parallax tonight. He can buzz you in. But if anything happens, you broke in. This puts us at about even. Don't think about drawing any more debits for a while. Good luck. Keep me out of your shit.
Dog badge.
This is the place Tomcat said we should head to.
Looks weird.
Unassuming and quiet. I'll be honest, I don't think I would be in this section of the city without Jess giving us the all clear.
Yeah, probably not.
The crime statistics are quite alarming, so let us get done with our errand here and move on to safer ground.
Good to see your self-preservation routines working overtime.
I am no coward. I resent the accusation. After all, I didn't see you arguing against doing that favor for Jess in the first place.
Obviously
I don't
not.
feel like debating the merits of being prudent with you. Tomcat is waiting for us, and maybe we can wrap this whole investigation up once and for all. What if we don't find Hayden?
Yeah.
What if we do? My memory processors are shot from the stress of the past day. It's already taken a toll on me.
Oof.
But never mind. Let's find that access node.
Let's go.
Let's find Hayden.
Yes.
Parallax Lock, AN-19 security.
Hello?
Fuck.
Yes, can I help you?
We're French, Jess?
I was wondering when you'd get there.
How good you're
You're at
already.
the access node on Cesar Chavez in Indiana, right?
That's right.
Good. Be quick. Don't touch anything. Got it? This conversation never happened. And you're on your own if you get caught out there.
Yep, Roger.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
This is it. Let's go inside, and I'll call Tomcat. This place doesn't look like it's had any maintenance in years.
It's looking dark, man.
I hope the systems are still functional. Oh, I forgot you can't see in darkness. Maybe that switch over there adjusts the lighting.
Oh.
Oh, Tomcat is pinging us, forwarding video and audio.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy! Y'all at the access node?
See?
I'm set to slice in once Turn makes physical access.
Of course, Tomcat. Just walk me through how to connect myself, and I'll give you the necessary system permissions to use me as an interface.
Just patch yourself into the links terminal down there, and I should be able to get started.
Connecting wirelessly to it now.
Now.
Permissions granted. Please be careful in there.
Don't worry, doll. I'm an old hand at this. You won't notice a thing.
Sure.
1 sec.
2 sec.
Oh, shoot. Y'all have a bit more to do before I can get the info we need.
Why you do
This
this?
system's still running on old cassettes, and the recall slot is empty. Can't call up Hayden's info file without it. There should be a cassette on the opposite side of the wall we can overwrite with the recall program.
Alright then.
Pretty sure all that one was used for was phone monitoring. You know, from back when phone networks were separate from data networks.
Right.
I swear, y'all, I just turned 22. Anyways, we need to move that cassette across the room to access the records. Figure out how to do that, and hit me back up when you've done it.
Oh, utility arm guide.
According to this poster, the data cassettes can only be moved by using the links panel to control the utility arm.
Oh. Oh, right. Oop, there.
Nice job.
Good job. Thanks,
I'm
man.
gonna put some more pressure on them to move the data now, and we'll see if we can't slurp it right out of this network trunk.
Slurp.
You would have thought that someone would have noticed and decommissioned this access node when the neighborhood went to hell, but
Nah.
this mouse is happy to play while the cat is away.
Let us know when you're done.
Now y'all just hold tight. I'll be done with this lickety-split.
Split.
Surveillance camera footage.
Ooh. Oh, snap. Found something.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. What is it?
Oh, Turin.
Don't say.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, no. Hayden's dead?
What is it, Tomcat? What did you find?
He's gone, Turin.
No!
Of course he's gone, Tomcat. That's why we're here.
You don't understand.
Shit. I mean, he's gone, Turin. Hayden is dead.
Watch. How? What happened?
That obviously isn't right, Tomcat. Why would they kill him? Can you send me the relevant files? You must have missed something.
I don't think you should see it, but if you're sure.
I don't think there's anything to miss.
Parallax had security cam footage from the hallway outside Hayden's apartment encrypted on their network. Just a short clip. It looks like Hayden started to struggle with a couple of big dudes when they broke through the door, and one of them shot him. I also heard some chatter about it on some darknet channels. It wasn't a kidnapping. Somebody went there to murder him.
Why?
I'm so damn sorry.
What the hell?
Thank you for your assistance in this matter, Tomcat. I think I'll walk back to the apartment. I need some time to run some calculations about this new scenario. If you'll excuse me.
God damn. Why though?
Should you follow them?
I need some time to myself too.
If you say so. I'm gonna keep digging through this data until they kick me out of the system.
Yeah, that's probably smart. What the hell?
Find some kind of lead on why this whole thing started in the first place.
Yes, please.
Maybe I can find something out about who killed Hayden and why Parallax has a copy of the footage. It ain't much of a silver lining, but we have the answer on Hayden's fate.
I mean, it's better than nothing, I suppose.
Maybe it's time to call it quits.
Fudge.
Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Well, that's chapter 2 done. I'm glad I continued, man. Damn. I was sure this isn't the game I'm gonna want to play more, but
Oh, you're back.
that has definitely changed now, because I want to know how this is going to end. How are you doing, little
You
guy?
know, Hayden was a brilliant programmer, far ahead of his time.
Right.
I am a machine, and intrinsically, I do not have all the glands and visceral chemical reactions that make humans so emotional and brilliant. But his code is a flawless replication of that, inside my own personality algorithms. I don't think I've ever felt this anger.
Poor Turing, man. Poor Hayden.
It fouls my processors and fills my RAM with frustrating, half-finished plans of revenge. My motherboard burns in my casing from how little I can rest. I'm in pain, and I can't make it go away.
I know, little guy. I know.
I do not like the thoughts I'm having about the people who did this to him.
Can you turn them off?
I could. I can disable those modules.
But
if I turn off every emotion I don't want to feel, what does that make me? Would I still be me?
I think that's a fair point.
If I were human, turning off my emotions would be seen as extremely unhealthy.
Sometimes I wish I could turn off my emotions.
There is a wealth of information on the meshnet about human psychology. I just don't know how much of it applies to myself.
Right.
Either way, Hayden deserves my grief. It is my way of honoring him. It may be the only way I can. I offer it freely. Did you see the jade plant?
No.
Its death is unfortunate, but fitting.
Why did it die now? I guess I...
Yet another thing to be guilty for.
Oh, come on, it's not your fault.
Will you keep helping me? I need you.
Yes.
To find the bastards who killed my progenitor. I need to finish this.
I will definitely help you because I want to know.
I don't know what I'll do afterwards, but I need to see this through.
We'll find them and the truth, Turing.
What does the truth mean anymore? What does it matter? Will finding the truth bring back Hayden? Will it fix the pain they've left me in?
No.
But I guess you're right.
But it's not good to feel vengeful.
Knowing the whys and wherefores will bring closure to this. I could use a measure of closure.
Good lad.
I think for now we should keep knowledge of Hayden's death between you, Tomcat, and I. It may give us an edge if the people we seek don't know how much we've already discovered.
Yeah, you're right.
We'll talk after you've had some time to rest. You likely need sleep, and I need some time too. I need some time.
Period. December.
Good morning. I trust you slept well.
I'm fine. What's the plan for the day?
Now that we are both refreshed, I feel it wouldn't hurt to recap our progress and determine if any changes should be made based on our successes and failures. Let's talk about how things are going so far. Since your journalistic efforts are a big part of why I originally recruited you, we can start there.
Alright.
Your inquiring mind has been a huge boost in our journey thus far. As a ROM, I can't talk to people as intently as you, so I must say I'm quite grateful for your skills in that regard.
Thanks.
You're diligent in your day-to-day work as well, which further grounds my hope in you. Beyond journalistic persistence, let's take a look at how we performed in other responsibilities. Specifically, our choices in overcoming obstacles.
Oh, this is interesting.
I must say, our first hurdle was handled masterfully by you, and we avoided any further issue. Great start.
Yeah. All the compliments.
Furthermore, I am pleased with your utilization of non-violent methods. Eliminating any excessive risk should allow us to move swiftly.
Oh yeah, pacifist.
Finally, I was quite impressed by your ability to adapt on the fly, as they say, and perform so well when thrust into a sudden situation.
Thank you.
I'd like to discuss how we're getting along with our companions and allies along the way. It's important. Well, those kids we ran into managed to escape us. So for now, it's a blank. Jess is a bit of a harder read, but she did agree to help us out in a big way. As long as her brash nature doesn't tempt you to lash out, I think things will go smoothly. Detective Rivers was good to involve as well, and I can tell you enjoy having a familiar face around. She could prove to be our greatest aid, as long as we make it worth her time. No funny business.
No, sir.
Tomcat seems to genuinely care for our cause, and I have no trouble with letting their expertise guide us. Out of everyone else, they seem to be easiest to get along with, too. And finally, you and I.
Are we good buddies?
I must say, we have worked together better than I ever expected. I hope you feel the same.
I didn't really have any
I'm confident
expectations.
in our combined ability, and I enjoyed your company as well. Please continue showing me around the city as we continue our search.
Aw.
Unfortunately, we've just about run out of leads.
Heck.
Perhaps Tomcat was able to find something of use in Parallax's network while they were inside.
Most likely. I'm sure they did.
I hope so, but I feel a little bad for relying on them as much as we do.
Well,
Always going so far for Hayden. They must have been close. Oh, speaking of them, incoming call from Tomcat.
great timing.
Morning.
Sup?
Karen, how you been doing, hon?
I'm fine, Tomcat. Thank you for your concern.
Well, okay. Say the word if I can help out in any way. You hear?
Of course. In fact, I was hoping you might have a lead for us to start working at. Otherwise, we're down to canvassing Hayden's address book and seeing if any of his contacts have an idea about who might have had a desire to target him. But that's just fishing in the dark.
Well, I pulled a fair amount of data from the Parallax servers before they managed to kick me out, but it'll take me a while to go through it.
It's alright.
A lot of it's unrelated. TPS reports, maintenance logs, juicy meat for other corporations, but about as useful as dirt to us. So, no, I don't have as much as a whiff of a trail on who's behind this.
Oh, damn.
Though, I recently got a strange request from a friend of a friend. Someone's been messing with the articles of a news organization named Augmented Eye. It seems like the network security head there is asking around for cybercrackers to help figure out how their reports are getting changed. The original files on their servers are untouched. In their system, everything looks peachy keen. But when you view the site from the outside of the network, things are changed up.
Propaganda,
A word
maybe?
here, phrase there. It's subtle, but often has a big impact on the article's tone. Someone with deep access to Parallax's meshnet is changing what's being shown.
Is it you? Just kidding.
I ain't sure if it's related, but maybe y'all can head down to the main KCOB offices and try talking to the gal that runs Augmented Eye. Her name is Zen. I ain't got the time or the desire to stick my nose that far out for a stranger, but it seems like your kind of deal.
It does seem to be a bit of a stretch. But if we have to wait for you to work on the data we've collected anyway...
Might as well. I'd be happy to look into it.
Alright, I'll pass the word along that you'll be in sometime today to stick your noses in. And I'll send y'all word as soon as I get anything worth hunting down.
Excellent. Thank you, Tomcat. We are grateful for your continued assistance.
No problem, Taryn. Are you sure you're gonna be okay? Maybe you should take a little more time. You've been through some shit in the past few days.
I said I was fine. Thank you for your concern, but I am fine.
Oh no, he mad.
I have already handled the reality of Hayden's death. It's time to move on with the investigation.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. I'm just worried. So, I'm here if you need anything.
Understood. I apologize for my tone, Tomcat. We'll be in touch.
Alright, later, Taryn.
Okay, we have a lead, however tenuous. I've highlighted the COS IO Corp office building on your map.
Cool.
Also, while we were talking to Tomcat, I received an email from Dr. Fairlight.
Greetings.
Oh, that tone doesn't sound good.
I hope you'll forgive me for a voice-only message, but I'm undergoing my treatments and would not call myself presentable for a video call. to inform you of an idea I had while looking into our mutual acquaintance's disappearance. I haven't had any luck with my contacts inside Parallax, but I was reminded of an old friend by the name of Melody Flores, who may know more about the nature of Hayden's research. She's the owner of Flower Cybernetics, and Hayden has been known to work closely with them on projects involving the intersection of Parallax's systems and the implants that Flower designs. Melody and I are no longer on speaking terms, so I'm afraid I can't introduce you. But perhaps the intrigue of Hayden's little robot will get you entry into her home. I hope this lead serves you well. If you need anything else from me, I will be in and out of the hospital room where we met for the next few days. I will send word if I have any other insights or discoveries.
Right.
Yours, Dr. Yannick Fairline.
Okay, his tone sounded a bit off at first, but guess
Interesting.
Oh.
I had no knowledge of Hayden ever working with Flower Cybernetics, but now I'm starting to understand just how little I really knew about his research. Maybe this Melody can reveal more about the purposes of my construction.
Maybe.
Hayden must have kept my development secret for a reason. Hopefully we can talk our way in. I have highlighted Melody's home on your map.
Oh, she has a mansion.
Okay, we can now either follow Tomcat's lead to KCOB, or Fairlight's lead to Melody's home. Up to you where to go first.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna do both
Tomcat's led us
sometime,
in the right
at some
direction
point.
so far, but Fairlight has resources and his tip might end up being more relevant. It depends on what you want our focus to be on in terms of tracking Hayden's trail. Should we follow the media or the tech? It's fitting. They're the two factors that make Neo-SF so unique and wonderful. If we explore them both to the fullest, there's no way we won't be closer to the answer.
I agree. Thank you, I can finally save him quick. Oh boy. That was more than I actually expected it would be. It was way more interesting. So, and I'm glad I played a bit more than 3 hours. That's it for today. Anyway, adios.